Welcome to the Elder Scrolls Central. I am Beaky with the Untitled Game Show YouTube channel. And for you guys, today we'll be looking at neutral attributes, its advantages, its disadvantages, and what makes it so unique in the Elder Scrolls Legends game. So I guess we need to start off with the basics. What makes neutral so interesting when it comes to every other attributes? Well, neutral cards have the ability to be placed in any other deck. So let's give you guys a quick example. If I pick a card from the strength right here, red, and pick a card from blue right here, obviously I could still add in more neutral cards. I could put as many as I perfectly want. So neutral cards can be added into decks of any other type. These cards could help support those decks and have them work really well together. Now obviously if you want, you could try to play with a pure neutral deck by itself, which is something I have set up right here just to showcase it to you guys, and it is viable in casual play. Playing in ranking, this is going to be really hard to win with this, but it's not impossible if you wanted to do it. This is pure, meaning there's no other cards helping it out but neutral cards. There's no green, no yellow, no purple, just pure neutral. Now let's actually take a look at some of the neutral cards and the ones that you might want to actually add into other decks and to make it a little bit more fun. We're going to jump right into the best ones, the Dwemer monsters. These Dwemer monsters have the ability of having really cool effects, either costing 0 magicka, having 3 defense, like this one right here. Let's just bring them all up. Have the Spider Worker, who has a prophecy and draws your card. This one right here, the Sphere, he has the ability to shackle and stop a creature from moving. Mechanical Ally has the ability to summon another Spider Worker if the next card in your deck is a neutral monster. This one gets +3 attack and breakout if it's breakthrough if it's attacking an actual guard creature, which is really cool. Prophecy right here and guard, which is very useful. This one turns all your creatures into the opponent's creatures into guards and has 6 attack and 6 defense. This one summons 2 more Dwemers, and these ones have breakout. Now then we get into the really strong one, which is right here, which has 6 and 8 breakthrough, and every time it attacks it gains another Dwemer Spider, which has the defense and cost is 0. This all combos together with Hall of the Dwemers, which adds a +3 attack to all these creatures. So these creatures early on, which had 0 attack, now gets +3. So if you could put out 3 of these, this basically makes all your creatures get super strong. And obviously in this pure Dwemer deck right here, I have 3 of them. But obviously the Dwemer are not the only cards that are useful in the neutral. I just want to start it off with that. That's if you want to play with mostly Dwemer, because those are the ones that people always usually focus on. But there is probably the best support card in the game right here, the Mundus Stone. The Mundus Stone is a unique card, meaning you only have 1 in your deck, and it gives every single creature that you summon a keyword. The keyword could be prophecy, breakthrough, guard, lethal, or drain, and any of these ones are super useful. Even charge, if you summon a creature with charge, could you imagine having a Mundus Stone on the field, summon O'Haven, which is basically the strongest monster on the pure attack wise on the field. He gets charge, you get to do 4 damage to all enemy creatures, and you get to attack immediately. It's a really cool combo. So this card right here is usually very good in high level ranked play, and so is Mundus Stone. A lot of people have these in their deck. Also, if you want to play with another interesting card, a Gold Brand, I've used this in the past and I've taken it out in the past just because of the fact that this card can be very good, but if you draw it too early, it's not going to help you out that well, and it's only really good for late level play. But if you want to have this in your deck for some extra damage, you definitely could use it. This card is fun as well. It draws a copy of random creatures from your opponent's deck, so if you wanted a random card that your opponent might have, it might be cool, but it really only it's complete random, so you don't know what card you're going to get, and if your opponent has sucky cards, you're not going to get anything good. But it's fun to have. This is an all-around good prophecy card because there's 9 defense as a guard, so comboing this card with something like an endurance card that gives you +2 defense will really help out. So that's what you want to do. You want to combo regular endurance, agility, willpower cards with cards from the neutral side of things. There's even items in here which are very powerful. But now let's talk about the most powerful cards in this actual arena, which everybody uses. Boom, right here. The fishies. These fish summons 2 of each other in both lanes, and when they are summoned, every single turn they get powered up by 2 more attack at the start of your turn. So if you have 3 copies of these, if you could get 2 of them out, every single turn you're just going to get stronger and stronger the longer these stay on the field. Almost all high level players use at least 1 if not 2 of these in their deck because they're just so good, a good card. So this is really good. This card is useful if you want to use a unique card more than once, because this returns any creature on the field back to your hand. So let's say if you have one of these and you summon the dragon, on your next turn you can return it to your hand, and then on the next turn forward you can use it again. But at that time you're probably going to win anyways. But this has so many support abilities, and if you just want to play a little wacky, this one has one of the wackiest support ever, called Waba Jack. It transfers any monsters into a random monster in the game. So you could get really powerful monster or really weak monster. What I usually use this on is if my opponent has a guard creature that I just need to get rid of and I have no other way to get rid of it, I could use this and hopefully he doesn't get another guard and lets me win the game. But this is not something that's essential to most decks. This is usually just for fun. But support cards all around are good cards with all different ways to support yourself. Good prophecy cards that can help you out early on if you want a strong creature that only costs 2. Maple Shield is a good way to get some more guard for your creature, some more defense. And of course there's amazingly cool cards like Adoran Fan, which it's an interesting card, but you need to have the right deck to use it, because a card like this, you need to have the ability to actually get it powered up or have it come back at the right moment. But if you guys wanted to see a really cool thing you could do with something like Adoran Fan, I will show you guys something pretty darn cool right now. So let me just show you. As you guys see right here, this is a picture of me cloning Adoran Fan. So if you could get to the point where you could do what I did right here in my recent live stream on my main channel, the Untitled Game Show, where I was able to make 3 clones of Adoran Fan, giving me basically an unlimited amount of guards to just go ahead and devastate my opponent and come back and actually win this match. It took a very long time to do this, but it was actually possible. But that is what all about for neutrals. They have a lot of ways to support your other decks. They can be played by themselves, but I really wouldn't recommend it for ranked play. But for casual, sure, make a neutral deck and see how it goes. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching. Next up, we're going to be talking about dual attributes for tomorrow. Later.